What's up, fellow garage golfers? Rolling here with Garage Golf, where we provide extraordinary golf info for the extraordinary golfer. Today, we're testing out the SkyCaddie SX500. Stay tuned and check it out. So before I head out to the golf course, in which case you'll be able to watch all of my incredible golf swings that I'm going to teach you today. Actually, no, that's not true. You see my golf swing, you know I still got some work to do. I'm a normal, everyday, average golfer like you guys at home. I've been getting some comments on, hey, you need to fix your golf swing, you need to do this. I get it. I'm not a great golfer. I never claimed to be a great golfer. What I'm here to do is show you guys some technology, some products, and do some reviews on you. For you guys from an everyday average golfer's perspective. That's how we started this channel. That's how we're going to keep doing this channel. So before I get you out to the golf course, I'm going to show you how to sync the SkyCaddie SX500. I'll show you a few of the features, then we'll take you straight out to the golf course. Alright, so now that we've unboxed the SkyCaddie SX500 and we've actually set up our SkyCaddie account online at www.skygolf.com. If you've uploaded any courses or there's anything that you need to sync with your SkyCaddie SX500, what we'll want to do is go ahead and go to the main screen that you see here. The next thing that we will click on is the sync button here. That'll initially start the sync process, as you see here. And you'll have two options for sync. Number one will be Wi-Fi sync, and the other option will be USB. It does come with a USB cord, but I found that using the Wi-Fi sync function tends to work a little easier, plus you don't have to worry about the cord. So what we'll do is we'll click on Wi-Fi sync, and that initializes the process for me. If it's the first time you set it up, you'll want to click on the setup tab that you see up here in the upper right hand corner, and you'll go ahead and input your Wi-Fi information for your home network. And this has to be on the same home network that your computer's on, that you're syncing it with, obviously. And you'll see that it goes through the syncing process. It checks for updates, it starts your sync. It syncs your membership that you have online. It syncs any of your favorite courses, clubs, and pins. And then finally at the very bottom, it will tell you when it's been completed. And in this case, the sync is done. So if we have uploaded any courses whatsoever to the SkyCaddie SX500, they've now been synced with the SkyCaddie, and you're good to go out and play your round. So what we have to do now is just click on close, and now we're ready to go. Okay, so now that we've synced the SkyCaddie SX500, all we have to do is click on the Play Golf button. It'll find courses nearby, and from there you're ready to go ahead and play your round of golf, which we'll do here in just a few minutes. But because I'm not at the golf course right now and I want to show you some of the features, I'm going to go ahead and click on Demo Course. So if you're just unboxing it, you want to see how this works a little bit, this will give you a really good idea as far as how it works. Alright, so here you see an example of a hole on a demo golf course. And what you can do on this is several different things. Number one, the bottom right hand corner, if you click on that, you'll have different tabs across the bottom. This one will show you the terrain. If you click on this one here, it'll show you different distances to hazards, etc. as far as what's on the actual golf course. If you click on the middle one, this will show you the green, and you can drag the pin marker up or down anywhere on that green. It shows you the length of the green, it shows you the distance to the green here, shows you how far back you are from the tee box. So it gives you a lot of information as far as green data and what you're looking at. Two things the SkyCaddie SX500 do not do. It doesn't give you the break of the green, and it doesn't give you slope. And the reason why they didn't put those two things in there is they wanted this to be tournament legal. So without those two features, you can actually use this in a golf tournament, assuming the golf tournament itself allows it, but it is legal for USGA play by not having those two features in. So it'd be nice to have an availability to add or remove them, similar to what you'd have with the laser rangefinder, but I see why they didn't put them in, and it's going to be more usable for everyone as a result, not having those two features in. And lastly, one other feature I want to show you before I actually take you out to the golf course is this is a 5-inch screen, which is obviously very nice as far as being able to view everything that's on the actual course. But one thing I did notice also, if you are to pinch in on the screen to make it larger, you're now going to see distances that pop up all throughout the screen for different hazards, different points on the map as well. And you can drag that up or down to show you, for example, where it's at to the bunker. We'll now see distances there to show you where the front of the bunker is. Get it a little closer to the green, you'll see front and back of green side bunkers as well. And basically just gives you a lot more detail as far as different points on the map. Just by zooming in, you can pinch to zoom in or you can pinch out to zoom out. And the further you go out, obviously you see some of the distances disappear, so you can pinch it back. It'll show you distances throughout the map on every hole like that, so you'll be able to know exact points as far as if you're trying to lay up or hit a specific shot, where exactly you need to go and what kind of club you'll need to use for that specific shot as well. So that's a really, really nice tool in order to be able to help, you know, line up your next shot, give you a good idea as far as what you would need to do for certain distances to hazards and things of that nature as well. So let's go ahead and get out to the golf course. We'll actually take this bad boy on the golf course, do some testing on it, on the actual course itself, and give you some feedback on it as well. Okay, so we're out here on the first hole here at the Golf Club of Texas. Let me go ahead and show you the screen real quick. So here is the actual image of the map. And I don't know if you get it on camera or not, but one of the things that I really like about it is the fact that it's actually really clear to see out in the sunlight. And this is 5.5-inch screen, but it's really good in the sunlight. So it's one of the nice features about the SkyCaddie SX500. So we're gonna take you through some shots throughout the day, show you some of the data and what we can do with the SkyCaddie SX500, and give you some more input. Okay, so here we are in the first hole. It's gonna be a 329-yard par 4. And what I like about it is if I wanna know how far it is to, say, the bunker, I can click on that. I can drag the little tab as well to see that exactly what we're looking at as far as distances to the bunker, which would be 222 yards to hit that bunker right there. So hopefully I can clear that on this first shot, see how we do. Okay, so I hit that one left. I am now 147 yards away to the center of the green, and we'll see how we do with this next shot. Okay, so I actually landed like 10 feet from the hole, but then I 3-putted, so no amount of technology can prevent that. So SkyCaddie's still doing good. All right, so as I said, I bogeyed the first hole with a 3-putt. That's awesome, nothing much I can do about that. We're on hole number 2. This is gonna be the #1 handicap hole here at the Golf Club of Texas. It's 396 yards, par 4. And one of the really cool things that I really notice about the SkyCaddie SX500 is that as you're walking, if you hold this in your hand and you're walking to the green view will actually rotate with you to show you the distances to the front and back of the green. So I really like that feature about it. Definitely a really cool feature that I've tested out so far with the SkyCaddie SX500. All right, so I'm on shot number 2, and I'm gonna be 140 yards away roughly. So I hit a really good driver shot with that one. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting on the green and up and in for birdie or par, but we'll see how my second shot goes. All right, so I really suck at putting. That's a +2 on hole number 2. We're now on a par 3, 167 yards away. I will be using probably a 6-iron for this shot. All right, so I actually hit the green. I got about a 10-foot putt for birdie. Let's see if I can actually make a putt for once. It's like putting on ice out here. Okay, so I want to give you kind of an up-close view because I know with the sun it may be a little hard to see. I went ahead and parred hole number 3, so that's good. If I want to go ahead and enter my score, I'll hit up here in the upper right-hand corner. We'll go to number 3. I'll click on par with a 2-putt. And then if I want to go back to the next hole, I'll just hit back here. And here we are on hole number 4. This is 317 yards. And again, you can drag anywhere you want on the map to aim. I'm going to kind of aim over here on this side and see how far I can get it. But this is potentially a drivable par 4. Probably not for me, but for some people it is. And we'll see how we do on this shot. Okay, so we hit it 88 yards from the green now, so we get an idea as far as what we're looking at. Here's the green view again. You can drag different points of the green to determine how far the distance is, as you can see here. So we're going to aim, the flag is right about here on the green, which would be about an 86-yard shot. So that's what we're going to take a shot at now and see if we can get close. All right, another putt for birdie. Let's see if we can actually make one, hopefully. Jeez. Nope. Okay, so another horrible 3-putt. I swear it's like you're putting on ice here, though. The greens are ridiculously fast. So, all right, so hole number 4. That is a 5 for a bogey, and I 3-putted it. I was left of the fairway. So you see how we can go ahead and continue to keep score as we go throughout the round. Now we're going to go back to hole number 5. This is going to be a par 5, 593 yards. And again, you can drag it anywhere you want. If you click on this upper left-hand corner, you'll see different distances for different points on the map. But for me personally, I like to keep it cleaner. I take that off. And again, if you click down here, you can see different things such as yardages. If you're blind, that's perfect for you. You can see the green view. You can see different distances to different hazards on the green as well, which is really nice. So it's a really cool feature. Overall, I'm liking it a lot so far. Okay, so we're on the par 5 now. I want to show you one other cool feature. If you click this button right here, it actually will pull up the camera, and you hold it down. And this will actually allow you to take a photo of the course, which is really cool, just like you would on a cell phone. Take a picture. And you can actually save that photo directly to your SkyCaddie SX500, which is a really cool feature. So if you go back through and know we're on hole number 5 now, I can go back later and actually will be a picture associated with hole number 5. So it helps you take a really good track of your day on the golf course, which is a really nice feature as well. All right, so I hit my driver. I am now 235 yards away. Get a look for that. And I'm going to be hitting a hybrid to try to get it as close as possible on this par 5, and hopefully try to shoot for a birdie or at least a par on this hole. Okay, so that was my second shot, and now I am actually 54 yards to the center of the green, as you can see on camera here. All right, so I'm going to be hitting I'm going to try to punch up a 50 degree, or I might hit a 56 degree and just try to get it close to the flag. And I chunked it. All right, so I'm going to putt for par now and see if I can actually make a par today. It's going to be a tough one, but we'll see if we can make it. About time, I finally got a par. All right, so we're on hole number 6 now. It's going to be a 192-yard par 3. And you can take a look at what we're looking at. So I'm probably going to use a 4 hybrid for this shot. And I believe the flag stick is in the upper front right area here. So we'll be looking at about 183 yards and see if we can get it on the green. Okay, so good news and bad news. The good news is I landed it right by the flag stick. The bad news is I hit it so hard that it rolled all the way off the back of the green to where you see the ball now, which is now about 56 yards away. So we're going to try to hit a 56 degree onto the green and see if we can get it close. Okay, so one of the things that I would improve a little bit on is the weight of the unit itself when you're not by your golf cart. If you're not walking the course and you want to know distances from right off the green, right off the fringe, stuff like that, you got to put it in your pocket or you got to set it down, which might cause you to forget it sometimes. So it would be really cool feature I think that they could implement is if you were to wear a watch in conjunction with this, that is also done through Sky Golf, if they could somehow link together. So when you're by the green, you get the exact distance still, and it links up with your SkyCaddie. I think that'd be a really cool feature as well. In for bogey. Okay, so I'm on hole number 7 now. It's gonna be a par 4, 379 yards. And I wanted to show you this little button right here on the upper right. So let's say you did have to put it in your pocket and you don't want it moving all over the place as far as what's on the screen. Push that button. Now if you touch the screen, it stays locked until you push it again. So obviously a really nice feature if you have to put it in your pocket and don't want things getting messed around a lot. You can push that button here on the upper right. Okay, so I hit my driver, pretty decent shot. I'm now 148 yards to the 7th pin. And let me show you on screen. As you'll see, when you get close to the pin, it automatically will zoom in to the pin view. I think anything within an actual yardage that you can hit with an iron onto the green, it's gonna zoom in for you. You may be able to adjust that in the settings as well. If you can, I'll let you know. But it will automatically zoom in on the green as you get close to your approach shot as well, which is a nice feature. All right, so I hit it right off the edge of the green for my second shot. Now I'm putting for birdie right off the fringe. Not a bad little putt. Take it for par. Okay, so here we are on hole number 8 now. This one's going to be where this SkyCaddie SX500 really comes into play. If you'll notice, I have a water hazard in between 2 areas of fairway that I want to aim for. So obviously I'm not going to hit it 392 yards. So I know that if I wanted to aim downhill towards the water, I'd have up to 338 yards. This may come into play when I hit my second shot. So I'm going to aim here, middle of the fairway, hopefully, and see how far I can drive the golf ball. And then when we get to the second shot, I'll show you where that hazard comes into play. But this is where this really beats out a normal watch where you wouldn't have that exact distance on a lot of them, or would be able to click anywhere on the map to show you where it would be. Another thing I'm going to show you is this mark ball feature. So after I hit my driver, I'm going to click on this mark ball feature on the bottom left. I'm going to mark my shot and I'll show you the exact distance. So you can do this for any shot that you hit to tell you how far you actually hit that golf shot, which is a really nice feature as well. So I just hit that driver shot. I'm going to go down here to the bottom left, hit mark, tap mark to track the distance from this location. I'm going to go ahead and hit mark. We'll drive into the golf ball and let you see how far we hit that shot. Okay, so we're here and we just pulled up to the golf ball, roughly down here in the bottom left. Hit that driver about 246 yards, which for me is not a bad shot. So now you'll see if I were to aim to clear that water, I'd be looking about 122 yards. I'm sorry, 128 yards or so to clear the water. So we know roughly how far we got to hit the next shot, or if we're aiming for the green, we know it's about 240 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hit a hybrid from here, see how far I can get it and how close I can hit that to the green. Alright, so that was a pretty decent second shot. I'm now 64 yards to the green. It's going to be right about here as far as where we're looking. And that's going to put us about 66 yards, a little bit uphill. You'll see where the ball is now in conjunction to the green as far as what we're looking at. So overall, pretty good shot. Looking forward to hitting that third shot. I wanted to show you another feature about the SkyCaddie SX500. And if you take a look, it's a really rugged design. I mean, overall, I think it's going to last a really good amount of time. It's very rugged. It's water resistant, not necessarily waterproof. You don't want to open the back here, obviously, or void the warranty. But overall, it's a really good quality, really good rugged product. And I think it's going to last a really long time. So I'm really looking forward to continuing to use this throughout our testings. Okay, so as you can see, I left myself a lot of green. Still going to be a really long putt. See if we can get it close to the flag stick and hopefully don't bogey another par 5. And of course, I'm too aggressive as usual. And one thing's for sure, no matter what kind of technology you have, if you're not a great putter, you're still going to score high. Still liking the SkyCaddie SX500 though. All right, last hole of the day, hole number 9. It's going to be a 428-yard par 5. We're going to try to get over these bunkers here. I'm going to aim for center of the green, about 250 yards out. That would leave me with a shot of about 193 yards for my approach. Hopefully I can drive the ball further down here, but I doubt it with the power I have right now. We'll see how we do, and we'll see what our second shot looks like. I hit it right to the right of the fairway, not a very good driver shot, and you'll see where our ball is here on the fairway. I am still 234 yards to the green, so it's going to be a big struggle to hit par on this hole, but let's see what we can do. I'm going to hit a hybrid again as far as I can. Get it down there as close as I can, and we'll see what we're looking at for the third shot. All right, so I'm up here on the hill. You can see where the flag stick is right there. I'm about 46 yards away, according to the SkyCaddie, so you can see it. We'll see if we can get, hopefully, a par on our last hole of the day. All right, so I really enjoyed testing out the SkyCaddie SX500. I think it's a really good piece of technology. It's definitely something that I would recommend if you can get your hands on to try it out. I think it's definitely worth it. I'm definitely going to continue to use this product as I go along. I've been using it over my watch in a lot of recent rounds. So for testing purposes today for the video, I'm only doing 9 holes because obviously I want to show you some of the features and some of the benefits of the SkyCaddie. Again, really rugged piece of technology. I think it's something that you guys at home will really like. It retails right now for $3.99, and I'll definitely put the link in the description of the video as well. If you have any other questions that I haven't covered for you on the SkyCaddie SX500, please let us know. It's definitely something that we're looking forward to, answering any questions you guys have at home now that I've had a really good chance. I've had this for about a month. I've tested it several golf rounds, have all my scores saved in there, so I don't even use the actual scorecard anymore. So it's definitely a nice piece of technology that will allow me to go back, look at my actual scorecard, see what I've been shooting, see where I've been struggling. As you see on video today, there's a lot of struggle with my golf game, but that's all right. I'm not a pro golfer. I don't claim to be. I'm just here to kind of give you guys some advice and some input on the technology that we're testing out. So again, as always, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thanks for sticking with us throughout the entire video. Any questions, reach out to us. If you like our video, give us a big thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that. If you have not yet done so, please consider subscribing to our channel for more videos like the one that you saw here today. And don't forget to join our Facebook group. We'll put the link in the description of the video as well, so we can communicate with each other and you guys can communicate with each other at home as well. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for hanging out with us, and keep on golfing.